Sai,
Barago.
the One Piece stuff has happened. Well, not just happened, but it happened.
It happened a while ago, but it still happened.
But it still happened, right?
Yeah.
But before we get to One Piece, I want to ask you something.
Oh, what's up?
So far, solo leveling season 2 has been better than season 1.
Yes, 100%.
Okay.
I mean, I didn't like solo leveling season 1 because of the first, I think, 4 or 5 episodes. Like, I've seen
slow.
so many animes where, you know, you start at level 0, you like work your way up to 10, then 20. It's like,
Yeah.
okay. Like, I just
So
want to
you,
see him like
you saw
be
the
at level
formula
50.
before.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a decent start. It was a decent start. I think the formula, it took a while to get to it. So it's like, all right. But season 2, they've hit the ground running and it keeps getting better and better. And, you know, I think, especially where we are with the JG Island stuff,
Yeah.
you know, I did like the S rank spar, you know, that was pretty
wasn't
cool.
bad. I mean, dude, I always go into those episodes and I can generally predict what's going to happen because the main question I ask myself is what would make Jinwoo look really cool right now? And 9 out of 10 times it literally happens. Like, oh, he's going to come in and save the girl. And I mean, that's exactly what happens. It's like, I mean, I love it though. It's there's beauty in being predictable.
Well, I think they definitely painted the Japanese S ranks as like on a just stronger in general.
They destroyed Korea.
Because even Baek was like, even if I went all out, it wouldn't have mattered. And so they painted him on another level, which makes sense. It's Japan, right?
Yeah.
But I think for Cha-Ain, the solace you have is that she wasn't using her weapon. So it's just like, you know, but like you said, it's made to make Jinwoo look like a goat. So
yeah, and then of course, like you could tell that Cha likes him, so it doubles down on the romantic front too.
Yeah, Cha likes him, but on top of it, of course, he got incredibly handsome and tall and ripped because of the system. But then also, he's the only hunter that doesn't stink to her.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, so there's just so many reasons why, you know, she would like him. Only thing I'd say in the manhwa, I know they're following the light novel in some parts of the manhwa, but the manhwa that spar was better, and him stopping Goto was better because he looked a lot more demonic, like if he was actually going to kill Goto or try to.
Oh, in the manga?
Yeah, and then in the manhwa as well, when he protected Cha, he wasn't looking at the guy, so he blocked it without looking at him.
He was just looking at Cha.
Just looking at her, yeah.
Of course,
so
yep.
you know, I get it. But either way, solo leveling has been hitting every time, and I think the contrast with Sakamoto. How do you feel about Sakamoto? How's that?
I knew nothing about Sakamoto days going into it.
Right.
All I saw were like clips on TikTok. You know, I saw pages on Twitter. I'm like, whoa, like this is in my mind, I thought it was gonna be like the second coming of JJK. You know what I mean? Like because I knew nothing about it. Like I never read any chapters of Sakamoto days, so I was like, oh shoot, like I'm just seeing all these fight scenes and all these edits. That's like I think it's gonna be insane. And then I watched they're on like episode 10 on to 11 this week. And it's like, I mean, it's good, but it's not what I expected per se. Yeah, it's like fine.
I think it's I love the opening. I say that. Opening's really old school. Yeah. And that's the vibe it seems like they're going for. It's just for that style, can that survive in today's climate? With every single anime taking a step forward in regards to animation and just the fluidity of everything, which, like, you know, Sakamoto Days has its moments, but it can't compare to solo leveling. And then
Apothecary,
I was thinking back to even it just can't compare. And I was thinking back even to something like Mushoku Tensei, that when they got to action, it was like they really took it up a notch, you know? So it's just Netflix. Can we say Netflix is not ruining? And then even when you think about Dandadan, right? Even Dandadan kind of kind of set the tone. So Sakamoto, people were even saying that they cut certain moments from the show in regards to that adaptation. So I think I really like the story. I think it has a lot of potential. It's just, even last episode was like something like a slice of life, kind of getting into it.
Day.
Yeah. It felt like
it's campy.
Yeah, but it's tough because they did just fight a major villain, right? Kind of in the warehouse.
Yeah, warehouse, the subway, all that stuff.
But it doesn't feel like it because the animation didn't kind of supplement it. So it kind of felt like just another antagonist. So I thought it was going to continue with that, but now it's like the stereotypical break in action before we get to like another step up. And it just feels weird because it's episode 10. So we have 2 episodes left. So I guess we're going to get 2 episodes of just build up to end it. So it just feels like when you think about something like Kaiju number 8, like we got to like a peak, a pinnacle with him fighting against that kaiju that could transform, right? And we saw other fights that were really crazy, and so it kind of set it up, I think, even better than Sakamoto days. And again, the animation.
I've seen people
I think it's fine.
pulling panels in and comparing it side by side to the anime. And they're
Yeah.
like, oh, like it's for
That's
lack
a
of
bit
better
unfair.
word, they're like, it's oralist. Like it, they're missing all the details, or like the shading here is awful. And it's like, I mean, I could see it.
I get it. I get it.
I get it. Right? It's like how you
Oralist,
said, like solo
probably.
leveling is better in the manga in some instances.
Yeah.
I think
Like I
it's
said,
like
even
that.
though it's not the same, they did a great job of still like representing Sung Jin Woo in a way that's like, okay, he's still really damn cool. And then the thing is with Sakamoto days, like, Taro Sakamoto, like the voice actor is, is great, it's fantastic.
Whenever he talks.
Yeah, do you know who the voice actor is?
No, who's the voice actor? I don't keep up with voice actors like that, unless it's like English dub, because like I've met some, but
Big Cat, man.
Big Cat, who? Kurama?
Katakuri.
No, Sakamoto is Katakuri's voice actor. That's crazy. No wonder why you like Sakamoto days. I mean, the thing with Sakamoto too is that like season 2 is actually already confirmed and it comes out this year, so.
Yeah.
I think they know, like, I'm sticking with it. A lot of people are saying season 2 is going to be even better. It's all build up. And I think that's fine. Like I said, I don't think it's a bad anime. I think
it's just
like,
not.
It's not what I expected, but it's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. Just wanted a little more. All right.
I mean, when you compare it to like Apothecary Diaries, I mean, come on.
But Apothecary is like, there's no real action. It's just really intense.
There's action in the heart, Brago.
Yeah, it's just really intense. Just
melodrama.
Yes, right? And
in the best way possible.
Puzzles and mystery and romance.
Yeah.
Right?
People say it's not a romance anime, but it's like, bro, I've
it's a lot of romance.
There's good romance in there. I mean, here's the thing, bro. Like I'm not trying to spoil anything, but I read ahead a little bit. I've seen some of the light novel material, and let me tell you, I think there's some
goes
romance there. I mean, I don't want to spoil anything, but there's romance.
Clearly, there's like this very interesting dynamic between Jinchi and Xiao Mao. So obviously it's not realized yet, but
yeah, it's building. It's a slow burn. All it is.
It's getting there. It's getting there. So yeah, for the people that came from One Piece, sorry, we had to get that out the way. Now
it's like how on our video previously we talked about slides and falling for like 10 minutes.
Right. We kind of talk about the fears and I don't know people. Bro, I did not know people would fear shame. I didn't expect that.
A grown man afraid of heights?
Yes. Yes. That's why it's a fear.
It's so funny.
Like what? That's crazy. Like heights, I think that's pretty common to be scared of heights.
Yeah, a lot of people are afraid of heights. Nobody wants to fall.
Would you be more scared of going on, right? We're about to get right back into it.
Yeah,
going on the edge of like a 10-story building, or being picked out of a group to give an impromptu speech in front of, like, let's say 5,000 people?
I'd be more scared of the building, but that's only because I like public speaking, and a lot of what I say is ad-libbed. I mean, like these videos, for example, right? We're kind of just ad-libbing, so yeah, I don't mind.
Yeah, because I think that I believe people fear public speaking more than death.
Oh my god. Death is a little bit extreme. I know people who are afraid of public speaking, but they wouldn't say, shoot me then, huh? How many people?
Some people are terrified.
Kill me.
Some people are terrified to speak in front of people, man.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, but yeah, I didn't expect the fear shaming. Either way, One Piece. We haven't done a chapter breakdown, so we're just gonna and it was a fairly simple chapter, so we're just gonna skim through it and talk about the more interesting parts of the chapter. And again, this was like a 14-page chapter, no? Is this a short one?
I don't think so. No, I think it's a regular length this time.
Was it regular?
Yeah.
I think did I miss pages? We miss pages?
I don't know. I usually don't count the pages, to be honest.
No, it's regular. It's regular.
Yeah.
It's regular. Okay, what are the most interesting parts of this chapter? Yamato finally did something.
Yeah, Yamato finally stepped in after Pagewood and Ulti were on the verge of actual death.
Yeah, and her response was, give back the sword and the girls.
Nothing about Ulti or Pagewood. Just sword and girls. Who cares
just
about
sorting
those two people?
girls. We had this entire thing with Saul, and we know what happened with the
Confirmed
kids.
Conqueror's haki, like you said.
Oh no! I've been seeing that go across the Twitterverse saying Saul has Conqueror. Yo, people just want to give everybody Conqueror's haki, right? Just everybody just walking around with Conqueror's haki out here. Like, what are we doing? There has to be some limitations in regards to this thing. If Saul has Conqueror's haki,
But he's a
it just
declan
loses.
member, Brago.
It just loses. It's almost like when I guess with like the Mangekyo Sharingan.
Oh, like everybody
Like how-
gets in, you could just pull out
like-
an eye and put it on.
Like everybody. First of all, they're doing eye surgery in a second. It was crazy.
Drive-by eye
The
scoop.
drive-by eye surgery. Insane. That was insane. But yeah. Everybody's not gonna have Conqueror's haki, yo. Like, okay. Other than King, because I think King was an obvious one. Who somebody felt like should have had Conqueror's haki that didn't?
Somebody that should have had Conqueror's haki that didn't. Off the top of my
Yeah.
head, I can't really think of anybody. I mean, no.
I have
Okay.
one.
How about this? We don't
there's
know
an
about
obvious one.
Mihawk. We don't know about Mihawk. That's
We don't know
not
about
confirmed.
Mihawk.
But
Yeah.
if a character was to be brought back from pre-time skip to current day, people aren't gonna like this one. But I wouldn't be mad if Gecko Moria had it.
That's crazy.
It's crazy, but like, I mean, we don't even know what he looks. Dude, Oda hit him from the anime.
Is this any
viewers.
Perona bias there? That's why
A
you're saying
little
this?
bit. A little bit, but here's the
Okay,
thing,
alright.
like, dude, what if he's prison botted, right?
Okay, maybe, but just Conqueror's haki?
He was Clash with Kaido back in the day. He was that guy, maybe.
You know what?
I mean, okay. Minus Gecko Mori and Mihawk. Who else could I pick, right? You got my hands tied over here, man. Who are you picking?
Yeah, just 5,000 other characters. Anel?
Damn it. I was running through villains and I was like, okay, Don Krieg, Captain. I was going through my favorites. I was like, let me see. I forgot about Anel. Yeah. No, that was a good one.
Wiper?
Maybe a little bit better. A little bit better than Gecko Moria. Whitebeard. He already has it.
Wiper.
Oh, Wiper. No.
No?
I hate the Shandorians.
Okay, this is a Shandorian thing. This is not a Wiper thing, though. Like, Wiper. Think about Wiper.
I don't.
That's
I don't
like
Wiper that
that's
much,
like me
man.
saying Loki. You're like, oh no, I hate the Giants. None of them should have it.
I don't like any of the Sky people, like Skypieans or Shandorans. I'm not a big fan of them, bro. Like I like Anel, but that's
What do they
it.
do? What do they even do? Like for you not to like them? Is it Gonfall? Is it Pierre?
No, it's like the stupid Hesso thing. You know, they all do that little like military thing. They all crawl on the ground. They're really dumb. They have those tiny antennas, the small wings, and then the Shandorans. Like half of them are wearing like leaves that cover their crotch. It's like, guys, like what are we like? Go to the
Get some real
store,
clothes.
man. Yeah, get some
Yeah.
real clothes. You've been doing this for 500 years. You can't get real clothes.
Okay, you hate the long arms. You hate most of the Giants. You hate the Shandorans. You hate everybody.
Not ever. There's races that I like, but if the races are goofy, if they don't do anything, it's like Buccaneers. Like people were wondering, like, oh, why doesn't Sai like Kuma? It's like I like Kuma to an extent.
You just don't
but
like the Buccaneers.
I still don't like that he's a Buccaneer. It's as simple as that.
Wow. I don't know what to say, guys. But we have as the chapter continues. You know what's crazy in this chapter?
What's up?
Just Robin acting like a damsel in distress. Like the entire time she's like, oh,
I think she's just having fun. Like you gotta imagine, but like this almost doesn't feel like Robin's in the arc. She's kind of like a spectator. She's like, whoa, like the school
Right.
has nightmares. The kids are being attacked. Like she's just chilling, bro.
and I think even there's a panel where Robin looks like she's 8 years old again.
Wait, what?
You see it?
No, where?
On page 8.
Page 8. Man, you're over here hitting me with the numbers. Page 8. So do you count like the pages every time? Like, oh, here's 1, 2, 3.
Well, on the Viz, it says it at the bottom.
6, 7. Okay, page
Yeah.
8. I don't see it
Or
on page 8.
page 9. Page 9,
Oh,
the bottom of page 9.
The bottom of page 9. Oh, like
Are you on-
when she's like shocked about the kids?
Are you on Viz?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. The bottom. But yeah. When she says yeah, it was like yeah. She said asleep, but you said they were walking.
Huh, yeah, I see it. Oh, wait, she doesn't look 9. No, it's just like a silly angle.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
just like her
I
face
see it
looks
now.
rounder.
Yeah, a little bit rounder,
normal.
like forehead bigger, chin smaller. Yeah.
It's like Oda, like, I'm just gonna do this just to do this, Just a little throwback. But the kids, they're asleep and monsters are popping up. Saul doesn't know what to do. He's out of his mind. I think Saul made me laugh this entire time. Like, what the heck was wrong with Saul?
Dude, Saul over
But,
here saying, you don't have to ring the horn. No, that's
Don't bring it.
overboard.
They're
Like, bro,
fine.
no,
I
stop.
got this.
Dude,
So I was
feel
like, I got this.
Bro, if I had kids in school and they were all being kidnapped, I goddamn hope they'd ring the alarm. Like
So I was like,
imagine
I
that.
got this. I'll take care of this. Like,
A
Saul, go
school
sit your
shooter?
ass down.
No,
What are you
don't
doing?
call the police. The teacher has this. It's like, okay, stop. What are we
He's
talking
out of
about?
his mind. I don't know what's going on with
Let's
Saul.
call him over, man.
Loki, what do you think about him? And first off, it doesn't feel like a bluff, but he's just, how does Loki feel so weird with everything he does?
Because it is weird, right? Like, I genuinely think that if he just told them about the God Knights, that they would probably just let him go.
Just let him go, right? Well, actually, maybe Hajrudin and the others wouldn't, but Destroyers probably would.
Yeah, like if Loki just said, hey, red-haired look-alike Shanks brother, God Knight Celestial Dragons are here. He doesn't know about the kidnapping plan because they were flying off when they said that. But if he said that, at least, or if he kept the promise about Shanks, Loki would let him go. Like, it was right there. It was an alley-oop. Loki didn't do it. Instead, he's like,
Loki,
hey, I'm going to destroy everything.
But Loki is who he is because he's who he is. And
Yeah.
for him, it's just the pride of, it's just saying pride, you know, like, I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to handle it myself. First of all, I have a grudge. All right. So this is something personal.
Yeah.
Right. They attacked me when I was tied up, and I'm Loki, the size of Oars, with a weapon, legendary devil fruit, and a stupid little brother.
Yeah, I'm not
Little
talking
older
to anybody.
brother.
I'm just breaking out.
I'm just doing it. I'm doing it. Like, there's only one man that could have stopped me. No, sorry. And his lookalike is here. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm going after him. Sorry. I don't care about all this. Screw Elbaf. Screw the tree. Screw all of it.
But I mean, but would this convince Luffy and the gang to let him go? I feel like we're just gonna fight him now, right? Like, in no world can I. Well, it could happen, but I just can't imagine Luffy saying, "Oh, Loki's gonna destroy Elbaf. Quick, guys, get him the key." Like, I can't see him doing that. Like, quick, Zoro, get off his cuff. He's gonna burn down the tree. Like, that's not. No, we're just gonna fight him, right?
Yeah, it just doesn't feel like something that would work. Unless Hajrudin and them, they're like, yo, give him the key. We can't have Elbaf fall.
Yeah, Hardin, man. Funny guy. I mean, okay, so for you, did the Hardin stocks go up this chapter, though? Like, I read this chapter, and I was like, yo, I think Braga might change his opinion on Hardin here.
Nothing has changed. Absolutely nothing. I'm not going to lie. His stocks went down.
Wait, what did he do? What did he do to make him go down?
He didn't do anything. And that's the problem. He didn't do anything. And Loki looks even cooler. And when I see the size comparison between him and Loki, I'm like, I get it, right? I get it. I would take your birthright as well if you look like that, right? I'm taking, what? You're getting the legendary devil fruit? You out of your mind. Give me that, you sicko. No, Hajrudin is, listen, here's the thing. He's a good dude, right? He's a good guy. Like, it's just, he's just in an unfortunate situation where his brother is just cooler. You know, at least like with Itachi and Sasuke, like, it wasn't that much of a discrepancy, you know? So I think some people still like Sasuke more than Itachi. I mean, I think most people think Itachi's cooler than Sasuke, but it wasn't like an insanely huge gap, you know? But
Sasuke had something going for him at all times, right?
Yeah,
Chidori, Sharingan, the pre-time skip black suit, kind of like that. That was cool.
And then he eventually got Amaterasu. It's just, Sasuke was cool, man.
Yeah.
He was cool.
Love Sasuke.
I'm trying to think of like siblings in Naruto.
I was about to say they're not siblings, but like Neji and Hinata.
They're related in some way. Damn.
But I mean, even thinking about One Piece,
it was
right?
in the Sand Village, Gaara and Conqueror. And what's her name?
Tamari.
I love Tamari. Yeah.
Tamari's great.
Tamari's great. Gaara's great. Conqueror.
Oh yeah, there's I'm trying to think. And then in One Piece, like we even have a sibling trio in a way, and they're all super cool, right? Luffy, Sabo, and Ace.
But they're not. I mean,
whoa, bro.
They're not brothers, right?
The
like,
main theme of One Piece is found family. What are you talking about?
I guess. Let's. What about Dofi and Corazon?
Oh, I didn't like Corazon.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't even like Dofi that much, but I just thought Dofi was way cooler. I mean, Corazon's moments hit. Don't get me wrong. I thought emotionally he was like well written, cool guy, but like
he was a traitor though.
Yeah, he betrayed the family, dude. Like, see, he had us, dude. If he just
he had it coming.
Flamingo, dude. Koro, dude.
But Dofi was gonna
man.
try to kill him though. Dofi wanted him to sacrifice his life for him.
Which I don't understand. I would have just fed that to somebody else and forced him to do it. Like,
Right? Why your brother?
why your brother? Like, you could easily just give the Opi Numi to like
But it's
a prisoner, hold their family hostage on a different island, say, hey, give me the surgery, or else I'll just kill your family. Like,
But maybe for him, he's just like he can only trust his brother to do it.
Yeah,
It's kind of
maybe.
like you die for me. You know, if you love me, die for me.
but I mean, Vergo
Crazy.
could
It's
have done
very,
it too.
very narcissistic, but I love it.
Yeah, there's a lot of people loyal to Dofi who would have done it outside of Corazon
Virgo would have done it.
in the heartbeat. Monet.
In a heartbeat. Monet. Bellamy.
Bellamy would do it just so his ghost could be part of the crew.
Yeah.
Dofi, if I kill myself, will you let me join the Don Quixote pirates? Yes. Oh,
Like
let's
put
do
a
it.
picture of me in the throne room.
Oh my
Like
god.
no. Yeah. That was crazy. Oh, we forgot like Big Mom, siblings, Katakuri, Daifuku, Oven. Oven was cool.
I liked Oven. I think Oven's kind of broken. I mean, he reminds me of like one of my favorite filler villains, Donachino. He had the Atsu no Mi, like the heat fruit.
I remember him. Yeah. It's just
Yeah.
basically the same thing.
Yeah. Like a
well,
level down from
Oven was insanely durable, and I think something came out that said he's the most durable Big Mom pirate, something to that
Damn.
effect.
Jeez.
But I mean, it's just he's compared to Cat. You know, Sanji and his brothers.
Yeah, Sanji, the Vin Smoke family.
Sanji's probably the coolest out of all of them.
Sanji's
Ichiji's
probably
pretty
the
cool.
coolest, but I like Ichiji. I was about to say Ichiji's really cool too, the red hair.
Ichiji's pretty cool, and they gave him Sasuke's voice actor in the anime.
Yeah.
Oh, that helped a little bit. So
let's
yeah,
see.
typically it's not that big a gap between coolness. It's at least the other siblings would at least have something going for him. He has nothing going for him. Nothing.
I like you just
There's
take all
no-
this and turn it to hardened hate.
Nothing. Dog. Okay. What's one endearing trait about Hajrudin that you think is cool? Like one thing that's cool about him, other than the fact that he's a nice guy.
He had a named attack back in Dressrosa. That was really awesome. And it was one of the reasons why people thought, Mjolnir was going to be a thing. He had an attack called Gungnir, which is Odin's spear. And he called it the Spear of Elbaf in English. I was like, whoa! Like, that was awesome, dude. And he used that to beat Mac Vice, bro. A guy who, what was he, like 5 billion tons? My God.
Listen, GG's. He beat Mach Vice, right? The number 12.
Hey.
The number 12 Dofi family member.
Hey.
Cool.
Here's the thing. In terms of named characters, Hajrudin beat Mac Vice. Shanks lost to Loki. If you just look at the numbers and ignore who they're fighting, technically Hajrudin has more wins than Loki.
That's crazy. Only thing, here's the thing. Even his name is unnecessary. Like, what is it? Like, why is it that?
Yeah, it took me a long time to figure out how to pronounce it, to be honest.
It's probably. Is there a harder name in One Piece?
I don't think so. Like, I genuinely
I don't
had to,
think
look
so.
up the video, like, to remember like how they pronounce it in the anime.
Like, what are we doing? Anyway, I don't hate Hajrudin. I just think he's just.
I'm glad we finally figured out who you hate, because like I thought I was alone on this island the entire time.
I
Like,
don't
I
hate him.
Buccaneers, I hate giants, and now you're joining me on the hate train.
I think he's just in the league of very ordinary gentlemen, right? He's just one of those guys.
Like an agent John Smith.
Yes, the secret elite agent.
John
Right?
Smith.
Like he's just cool. Like he's fine. He's nothing to write home about. But Loki attacks a tree, and then we leave from there. I remember somebody screenshotted Zoro and Zoro's reaction, and it was like, nobody in this verse is gonna scare Zoro anymore. I was like, you're not wrong, but how far does this glaze go, man? Like,
Yeah, Zoro's just frowning, bro.
there's like nobody is ever gonna scare Zoro. Because look at Luffy's reaction, and of course your boy Hajrudin, and then look at Zoro. Zoro's just like,
Hey,
this doesn't move
Sanji.
me.
Sanji got a good panel in, right? Like he said,
Sanji's in the
"What's his
chapter?"
deal?" Yeah. Sanji got a panel, bro. He says, in the TCB, he says, "What's the deal with this bastard?"
Yeah,
I
he
was
says,
like,
what's his deal? It's not as cool in it as it is. He's like, what's his deal? I guess I would have wanted a monster trio here to see this.
Yeah, to witness
guess.
the power of Loki, I think.
I guess.
Not
We
mad
go
at
back
it.
to your girl, Anji, and
girl.
you're saying that she is the traitor, and she's the one that's supplying the nightmares.
Yeah, it's a theory I'm playing around with. You know, I've been twiddling my thumb at this theory for a while now.
First off, so you're not playing around with this theory. I saw your Twitter post.
What Twitter post?
You said it's time to put this bitch in her place.
I would never cuss. no.
I was like, why does he hate her so much? I was like, what did she do?
I made a video on her and I had to drop a tweet to promote it. So I said, yeah, another Ange theory video dropped, guys. This vile bitch needs to be put in her place.
I was like, what? Like, imagine if she's not the traitor. Like, that's so crazy. But Ange caught a stray. We don't really know what's happening yet. What we can surmise is that the God Knights are doing stuff. Gunko's leading them.
Yeah.
Killingham more than likely is putting them to sleep. The question is Somers, is he the one that's bringing out the nightmares, or could that be an effect of Killingham's devil fruit as well? We haven't seen, and Somers isn't doing anything yet, you know? What do you think?
I think the easy, like, one up is just, Killingham's making him go to sleep because he has like the sleeping gag. And then I think Somers is doing the fear nightmare thing because he asked Gunko, like, who do you fear? I think it's as easy. Yeah, I think that's the easy.
That's the easy one. I agree with that.
Just nothing.
Any credence to like the I was gonna say visages, but the images that we see, the nightmares coming to life. We see evil Nika. We see Big Mom.
Yeah, Big Mom hiding in the corner. You see an octopus too. Somebody's scared of an octopus.
An octopus. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But actually, like octopus, Zeus. I mean, I think, you know what it is? I think a lot of things that you're scared of, you're not scared of them because you've never actually seen them in person. Like,
yeah,
I think something that would be terrifying in person is like a killer whale.
I don't think so, bro.
Like one of those big, not a killer whale. What's the biggest whales?
Blue whale.
Yeah. What? That would, bro, the sheer size of that thing would be just, this is insane.
I mean, have you ever heard of that dumb thing where people are like, what's the biggest animal you can beat, and then everybody says blue whale because like you could just bring it above land. You know, no, it's like a gag because people are like, like if I fight him right here, I can beat him because he's not in water.
Oh no, hell.
Yeah, it's like stupid.
What is the biggest animal you think you can beat? Like a dog?
Yeah, I think I'd just be like a dog, coyote, wolf.
But not like
1v1.
A wolf is a tough task.
I mean, you saw Liam Neeson in The Gray, right?
Yeah, but he was
like I think he like said some stupid line like into the gray once more I go. Like,
that's Liam Neeson, man. This is what he does. Yeah. You're not Liam Neeson.
In a life or death battle, I could beat a wolf, but I would probably die later due to like some disease. Because a lot of those
some rabies or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say a wolf is probably at the. I'm assuming I have a weapon, right? I have like a knife or something.
A small knife, yeah. We don't want to get too crazy.
Yeah, small knife. I probably die. I probably die as well.
In the process.
Well, I'm taking him out. I'm definitely taking him out. Now, anything else? Anything beyond that? Like a tiger is getting me out of here. Like.
Yeah,
a lion is no shot. Yeah. Something.
Oh, go for it.
I was gonna say this is a slight tangent, but I was watching The Lion King too.
Why do you always watch The Lion King? This is the fifth time we've talked about The Lion King.
Watching The Lion King too, man, and it pisses me off so much.
Why?
It pisses me off how complicit these animals are. They're so happy when a lion gets born. Why? It doesn't make sense.
I don't know. It's not even like the hierarchy of the jungle, is it?
Well, for lions, technically, because they hunt in packs.
Yeah.
They're just more dangerous than, even though tigers are stronger individually, you know. But they're just so happy. Like, it was even like Simba when he met Timon and Pumbaa for the first time. And he's like, do you have any zebra? I was like, bro, this is crazy. This is insane. And they're just there cheering something that's raised to kill them. Yeah, like even when Kovu came back and like Kovu betrayed him and they're attacking Kovu. I'm like, what is wrong with you? Now is the time to attack this lion. Get the lions up out of here. But anyway.
They could start like a little revolution if they wanted to.
They could. They really could.
Oh,
you've seen Lion King too, right?
I've seen clips. I haven't watched the movie now, but I know what you're talking about. Though I've watched like the shows and the like cartoon movies, so I can assume
Lion King 2 is better than Lion King.
Really?
Yes.
I might give it a try. I mean, I'm like going through like a whole like movie list. I need to watch Severance. I think that's next on my list right now.
Yeah, Severance. People have been talking about it.
Yeah, but I was about to say like. My winning strategy when it comes to like a wolf or a dog, and this is like a you're throwing your life down, you're not coming out of it alive. I've always thought about just shoving my hand down their throat.
You're insane.
I mean, you're losing that arm, like I said, it's the.
So you're prepared to lose the arm.
You're prepared to lose the arm. You're prepared to get every disease known to mankind, but you're taking it down with you.
I think
shove your hand down its throat.
I think well, typically with dogs, 'cause I've fought a dog before. They try to grab something and they try to shake, right?
Yeah.
They try to rattle. And I don't know if that's how wolves would do, but I'd assume they try to do the same thing. And so it's just like you have to sacrifice something. So I get it, where it's just like, hey, take my arm And then with my
Shanks.
other hand, you know, then I'm just like, maybe go for like his
Eyes,
throat,
nose.
maybe cut off his nutsack. I don't know, just like something to like like loosen the grip. But
Yeah.
I'm walking out of there. I'm walking out of there.
Wait, do animals have the same like nutsack feelers that we do? Like for example,
yeah.
like, we take like 10 times the damage, right? Like, do wolves take 10 times the damage if they get hit down there?
Well,
Is that a thing?
have you ever seen like two dogs stuck together after having intercourse?
No.
Yeah. So like when two dogs, like after two dogs do it, they're like stuck for a while. And then I've seen it where like two dogs were stuck, and then there's like a male dog that was kind of like mad that they were stuck. It's like he came home and caught his girl cheating on him. And it's like the only thing is like he's stuck for a little while. So he can't leave yet. And he comes home like, hey, why are you in her?
And he can't do anything about it.
They can't do anything, right? It's just attacking the dog that's stuck. And, you know, seemed like they were pretty painful.
Yeah, they weren't having a good time. I mean, I like to imagine it's like people getting stuck in like a pool, right? Like people who have, you know, they do the deed in like water or the ocean, and then the pressure like keeps it locked in for a little bit, and they're like, yeah, it's like that.
Is that your anime?
That's my anime pained sex
Okay.
like stock sound effect for like a video game.
Yeah, chapter pretty much ends with like Summers being a poet and, you know, Gunko hating Nika. That could be anything. Any theories on that?
Well, I mean, she's about to meet her maker, right? I mean, Nika's here. I kind of feel bad
Yeah.
for her, really.
Like if you have a problem with Nika, now's the time to say something. So
Yeah.
decent chapter though. But what we really wanted to talk about was this SBS. We're gonna talk about the most interesting SBS stuff real quick.
Okay, bring it on.
Well, we saw Arlong's face. The face Arlong would make. The face Arlong actually made once he found out that Jinbe joined the Straw Hats. Legendary.
Joining the list of greats, right? Whitebeard, Odin, Luffy, Zoro, all
Luffy.
them.
Yeah. Cross Guild. Oda explains how Cross Guild is profitable.
Yeah.
Oda says, well, the question was, I don't understand very well how Cross Guild operates. It's referred to as operating like a company and business. But are they really profitable? If they give money to any civilians who take the heads of Marine soldiers, I feel like they go bankrupt really quickly. Oda's answer was, well, Cross Guild's very existence is like a big problem for the Marines. The fear of being attacked by anyone anywhere has tanked their morale quite a lot. This slows down Marine operations, making it easier for the dark companies, quote unquote, of the underworld to operate, meaning they make more money. Cross Guild serves as a public front with the dark companies paying for the bounty sums. Furthermore, there's a dark side of this world that gambles on which Marine will be killed, which results in even more money from society contributing to this fund. So in reality, they're actually making quite a lot of profit. So I really like this in-depth explanation because it's making the world feel more alive.
Yeah.
My only issue is that this is something that I would like to see in the manga.
We're never going to see it.
This would just be like super interesting seeing people bet on if Ace was going to live or not in Marineford. Like,
Yeah, or like even seeing the underworld dealings of like how...
just seeing some dealings with the underworld.
Yeah.
Like this is a big it's a
1 to
bro.
2.
Basically, Oda's saying is gambling, right? It's a gambling in the underworld. They're making money off of gambling on all these different things. The Marines' lives. What would they not bet on, right? It's like I'm
Yeah.
sure they have a props for like who the next Yonko could be and stuff like that. I think that makes the world feel more alive. It can be relatable for some people, but it's just like it's really good information. But man, and I'm an SBS guy. I like when things in the SBS because that makes the SBSs better, because people always used to complain saying, there's nothing in the SBS, why even read them? So I don't want to be the guy that's like, yo, why is this not in the manga? But this would be just a really interesting thing to see how the world is operating behind the scenes, especially for Cross Guild. But this makes a ton of sense why Cross Guild can do what they do.
Man, I still wish that we were in the age where animes had the budget or the time even to just do filler arcs. Like I miss like, you know, G8 and then I'm trying to think about the other ones like Donachino. We mentioned him earlier. Like, man,
Kung
if
Fu
we had like
Dugon.
Kung Fu Dugon, Rainbow Mist. Like if we had a whole filler arc, 20, 30 episodes even, about how the underworld functions, I think that'd be amazing.
That'd be great. That'd be really great.
It would help with the pacing too, right? Because the manga gets ahead. Like it's perfect. But
'cause you can
animes don't really do
include-
filler nowadays.
You can include so many different factions with this too, because revolutionaries would be involved, even different
Yeah.
pirates, maybe even like
Brand new
you know,
characters.
you can even allude to other pirates that we haven't seen before. We know they're really important, like homie that Law and Blackbeard took out.
Wang Ji.
Wang Ji, right? Just talking about
Yeah.
like all these different people that are like operating. Even Doflamingo. I think even Doflamingo's impact isn't really, people understand it, but people don't understand the full grasp. Like, he was the king of the underworld, right? So just like he would control all of this.
Yeah, imagine a
if he
flashback
was
with
out.
Doflamingo just hanging out, betting on people.
It's a really great explanation. I like that he gave it so much thought, because it was something that was like, how do they afford all this stuff? But it's their existence helps them. So then it's a system that feeds itself.
Yeah. Just totally.
What's
synergistic.
another interesting one?
Let's see here. Not the formatting, not the haircut. I guess Gargon 3. Super
what's that?
Gargon. Yeah, so SPS 111, somebody says, Odachi, please show us the miraculous fusion from 20 years ago from volume 33, and how will it look today? And if you don't know what Gargon is, or Gargon, as some translations say, that is if Wapol ate all of the Straw Hats and spit them out together.
Why did somebody ask this question? Like, why do you care?
And now we have Gargon 3. It skipped 2, went straight to 3, and it is an abomination, really.
It is disgusting.
Yeah, it's super nasty, but
Wow.
Gargon these nuts, as everybody's saying.
All right. Next one was, this is weird. Oda Sensei. The other day at school, I started spinning around to do Asanji's Diablo Jambe, but my friends just ignored me. Did I do something wrong? The Caucasus beetle's name is the Caucasus beetle. Oda's response was, we live in a society.
I understand that. I mean, here's the thing, Brago. Like, when you were growing up, did you ever, like, do any, like, really bad anime moves in real life to just test it out once or twice?
This is crazy. I mean, yeah. I used to, like, every time I got a new watch, in my head, I'm
slap
like,
it.
bro, no. Because Ben 10 was kind of my era, but then kind of not.
Yeah.
So, like, but back then when I'd get a watch, in my head, I created this crazy scenario where a ranger lost their watch and I found it because I was the chosen one. And so I would try to morph, man. Get some morphing time.
In your head, did you ever, like, hope that it would work one day?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I feel like it's normal. Like, please
Time Force. Yeah, man.
No, I feel
I
that,
really
dude.
thought that. And then, everybody tried to transform and go Super Saiyan, like.
Yeah, Super Saiyan's like, let me just scream my lungs out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just got a really
Naruto
bad
run to,
headache
like,
and dry
charge my
mouth.
chakra.
Yeah. But yeah, I get it. But just like, this is crazy. Hanafuda, the father of all teen page 1. The question says, Hanafuda, who was revealed in volume 109 SPS, is he the father of all teen page 1? Oda's like, what? You mean the former Shichibukai warlord who was defeated by Ace? And here I thought I was being sneaky. Well, yes, he's their father. The important thing to understand here is Hanafuda and Kaido's relationship. Although they clashed in the past as pirates, since they shared similar goals, they joined forces. And so Hanafuda's hobby of collecting ancient Zoan fruits was for the sake of strengthening the beast pirates. Hanafuda was fascinated by Kaido's strength and was one of those who worked hard to make him the pirate king. After being defeated by Ace and stripped of his warlord title, Hanafuda was killed by pirates who held a grudge against him as he was on his way to reunite with his children. So Oda created a almost similar character to Ace, but for Kaido.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much.
Again, another filler character that could be definitely fleshed out.
Would have been really cool to see Hanafuda in action.
Ace
but
versus Hanafuda? Come on.
It's interesting. They said he used to clash with Kaido, then he was fascinated by Kaido. Like, I'm gonna make him the pirate king. That means Kaido destroyed him then. Like,
yeah, I'm imagining it's like Hajrudin, right? Like Hajrudin versus Luffy, where Hajrudin's like, yeah, I clashed with Straw Hat Luffy back in the day, but now I admire his strength and I'm part of his fleet.
Or maybe like Moria. Because, like, even when we talked about Moria earlier, it was like, well, he's clashed with Kaido. And it's like...
Wait. I think Gekko Moria had a more respectable clash.
I don't think so. Because here's the thing that they talk about. Here's the part that people leave out with Moria. He clashed with Kaido. Then what else happened?
His whole crew died. But his crew died, but he didn't die, though. Keep that in mind. Moria didn't die. His crew died.
Isn't that worse?
What if the reason why they died is just because they lost their fights and then they all just ganged up on Moria by the end of it? Like, we don't know what happened. All we saw was a buff, young, thin Moria. Bats. He had a sword, and he said, "Let's go, guys!" And he was in Wano. He had like, look at
this. Moria's so fat that him being in shape, they're like, man, look at this guy. He had to have been powerful. Listen, I'd say this. Moria, I would say, do you think Moria put up a better fight than Odin?
Okay, here's the thing, right? Hear me out. We didn't see the fight, so anything is up in the air. We don't know like what scars.
It's all
Moria
up in the
gave
air.
Kaido. Yeah,
Yep.
it's all. It's. If I speak, I might be in trouble. But has Kaido ever shown that he was like afraid of the dark or anything, or afraid of shadows?
No, not afraid of anything. Nope.
Huh. Damn.
Okay, I think if Oda ever, like, if the anime ever shows Moria versus Kaido, it'd probably look a little bit like
Roger
Cracker versus
Whitebeard.
Van Augur.
Oh.
You know, where like it probably looked maybe more overwhelming than we think. Like, okay, Oda would probably give Moria like a feat, like he did for for John Bart, right?
Yeah.
He'd probably give him like something where it's like,
Like,
oh,
he's got
Moria
some
was
tight
strong.
defense.
Right, but then he would get destroyed. Like, it's just, he would just get
think-
destroyed.
Okay, how would you feel? Obviously, like, you know, jokes aside, I don't think Moria is putting up as much of a fight as Odin did, but how would you feel if Moria was, like, included in Kaido's
His top 5.
top 5? Like, would your
my
opinion
goodness.
of Moria change? But, like, not like the Moria we know, but, like, the thin Moria from, like, 20 years ago.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. If Kaido said he was one of those guys and he's in his top 5, oh, man, Moria's stocks are up. And he would just basically be viewed as weak because he's fat.
Yeah, and then the hype for Slim Moria would go crazy.
It'd go through the roof because this is somebody that Kaido says is in his top 5. And so, like, that'd be insane. But I don't.
Yeah, I don't think so.
see it
I hope so, but it's like a fairy tale, a dream of mine.
Yeah. But Oda creating like a ace character for Kaido is kind of egregious. Like, what are we doing? He's like, he's so fascinated by Kaido's strength. But I mean, either was he fascinated or was he scared? He was like, all right, this is the only way.
I mean, they were good friends. I mean, Kaido took care of his kids, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, like Odin and, well, I mean, he's better than Whitebeard because
You think so?
Whitebeard heard Odin died and never went back to Wano.
He said that was not my problem, dude. Odin never asked for help. I think
Kids-
that's one of those moments. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Suck up your pride, man. Just ask the home guys for help, dude. The Roger Pirates minus Roger, of course, would have win. The Whitebeard Pirates would have win. Like, if Odin just asked for help, dude, like send
said
a
ask for help.
letter, bro.
Could have asked for help. But the thing is, like, these kids are probably like raised on your ship, Whitebeard. Born. Like, he did.
That's
He's just like,
rough.
well, the thing is, Whitebeard always looks at the bigger picture, you know? So I get it. This is a good question.
What's up?
Since Shanks only has one arm, how does he roll up his sleeves?
I love these SBSs, man.
I saw that question. I was like, how does Ben Beckman do it for him? Like, what? That's the only thing I could think of. Because Oda says, what? That's a loaded question. You have a point. However, worry not. That's one of these types of shirts. As you know, there are many types out there. You have shirts with short sleeves, long sleeves, rolled up sleeves. And that's the one. He wears rolled up sleeved shirts. Have you ever seen Shanks without rolled up sleeves, huh? Yeah.
I guess he's right. I mean, the thing is that I've never seen rolled up
No.
sleeves before, and I said that on stream once, and people were like, "Oh, Sai, there's rolled up sleeves everywhere." It's like, are there?
You've never seen like somebody with their sleeves rolled up?
I've seen people with their sleeves rolled up, but I've never seen shirts that come like that though.
I've never
Like-
seen it.
Like you
I
go
don't
to
think I've ever
H&M
seen
and
it.
you see it, you're like, no, dude, I've never seen.
I don't think
that.
I've ever seen it. Maybe I have. I don't remember. I don't remember rolled up sleeves.
Yeah.
I don't remember that, but that's crazy. Is what? Somebody asked the question. Just a good question. When it comes to artificial devil fruits, what happens when the user dies?
It's gone.
And it said they would disappear as a fruit again, right? He said, nope, they just disappear.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So
I mean, we
these
can't
fruits are
inflate
not
the world.
supernatural. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, this is big. Even though it doesn't do anything for stocks. Oda, hello, my little Oda. I want to know how kids stole Big Mom's poneglyph. Many kisses. Oda says, sure, you're from France, right? Those mistranslations are really cute. I'll accept your besos. All right. So basically, kid attacked the ship of the Big Mom pirates and beat up a sweet commander Snack. Snack
Bro.
begged for his life, so kid asked in exchange to be brought a rubbing of the road poneglyph before taking his leave. That's all, really. By leaving, the world started saying that kid ran away from Big Mom, but in reality, he had already accomplished his goal. Here's the thing with Oda. He knows how much kid is getting slandered out here. He knows that. And he doesn't
Yeah.
care. No care. He's like, technically, kid. You could have said this a long time ago. He's like, doesn't matter. But man, is there a more useless commander than Commander Snack?
I don't think so. Like, the thing is, too, like, I mean, Smoothie is pretty useless. Don't get me wrong. Like, Smoothie hasn't done a damn thing.
Nothing.
Like, we could have given Kid the Smoothie feat, right?
Could have. They said,
Could
nah.
have. But
Snack.
he said, nope, here's Snack.
Here's
and Snack is
Snack.
just... we saw him in the anime and like in the manga for like one panel, and that's it. Like, I don't know
Snack
what's
is
the
just
point of
bad,
Snack. We don't even
bro.
know how he fights.
You don't even know how he speaks.
Does he even have a voice actor assigned to him? I don't think he does.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. I thought that was hilarious. That's pretty much all the questions that matter.
Yeah.
I love the SBS.
There was also like a Rob Lucci stray.
What did it say?
It was Oda confirms the Impel Down jailers are indeed failed Zoan awakenings.
Failed, yeah.
Yeah, where it's where like the personalities of the animals and the fruits overtake the user, and Oda just says, "Close call, Lucci." And I'm like, what does Lucci have to do with this?
Well, I mean, it definitely happened. I think when you think about what Lucci did, because Kaku was like, "Yo, calm down," and he just like went berserk. So I think he regained control in some way. But maybe. I think he definitely gave way to his devil fruit to kind of.
I mean, but there's also Luffy though. Like Luffy definitely, he gets like semi taken over because he starts laughing. Like he can't control it.
Yeah. So everybody's kind of influenced by their fruit.
Yeah.
In some capacity. But yeah, that's it, guys. I know you guys. The fear you guys had was the end of the video.
That was so bad. What do you guys fear, huh? The video ending?
But don't fear that subscribe button. Click it.
Never fear, because there's more content here. You know,
click the button.
Have you watched like original Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yes.
This kind of reminds you of like Para and Dox, like those Chinese guys. Remember them?
Vaguely remember them.
They like did the I can't do the accent. It's kind of racist, isn't it?
A little bit, but you can try.
Yeah, they have like that super Chinese accent. And they like finish each other's sentences like, "I'm Para, I'm Dox." Like to leave this maze, you must get out of this box. Like it's.
Wait, what's that? Like, okay. You making that accent? I don't think anybody's gonna be like, "Sai, you're racist."
You know, sometimes I forget I'm Asian, man. I'm not gonna lie. It's just how it is.
They're gonna be like, "Well, maybe, you know, we don't know."
I got like an accent for like every Asian race, just ready to go whenever like shit hits.
Yeah, you're Asian.
Yeah.
You know, you should use your benefits that you have.
Like
so,
I got like the Vietnamese like clicking noises. I got like the guttural like Filipino noises. I do the ooh like Japanese noises. Like I feel like every Asian has like a distinct racist Asian tone for every Asian country out there.
I think you're getting to the border where now it's a little racist, just a little bit. Now it's a little racist. No, but you're right. You're right. It is a distinct.
You gotta be ready, like locked and loaded, right? Like you never know who's gonna walk through that door. You never know who's gonna need to get insulted, Brago.
You gotta be locked and loaded, ready for the insults. Yeah. Guys, like the video. Don't be scared of it. All right. Don't be scared of that like button. It's not gonna attack you. Okay. All right. Just like it. Let us know that you like the video. Subscribe. Sai's channel will be linked below. We did another discussion over there. We went more in depth with our fears, but we didn't go 6 feet under, you know? But yeah, Sai, thank you for joining me, man.
The pleasure was all mine. What are we on?
I don't know. All right, Joe.
All right.
Talk to you later. Peace.
Peace.